Rebbetzin Chaim Mushka Schneerson, the Rebbe's wife. They say a story that she once driving, her driver is driving her somewhere, and they come to a detour. Now, there's a construction on the road, so they take a different road. As they go onto this other road, they drive by this house, or this apartment, and they see this big moving truck, and a cop is there, and people are just taking stuff out of the apartment furniture, and there's this woman standing there and crying. So the Rebbetzin asks the driver to please stop the car and find out what's going on. So he goes over and he asks, what's happening. He comes back and he says that they're evicting her. She's a new immigrant. She can't pay for the rent, and so they're evicting her from her apartment. So she says, go find out how much she owes, and if they'll take a personal check. So he comes back, says the amount, and they'll accept the payment, and they'll even let her back in the house if it's paid up. So on the spot, she takes out her checkbook, and she writes out a check for the full amount, gives it to them, and they drive off. The driver is wondering, why did she just do that? She doesn't know this person. She doesn't know. Why did she just pay for this lady's apartment and everything? So he asks her, and the Rebbetzin says like this: I grew up by my father. Her father was the previous Chabad Rebbe, the sixth Chabad Rebbe, Yosef Yitzchak Schneerson. And she says one thing that we grew up with is that everything that happens is for a purpose. Everything that happens to us is because God intended it to happen. And here we are driving, and we usually take this road, and there's a detour. And so I was wondering to myself, why? Why did this happen? There must be something here. And when we were driving by that apartment, I saw that woman crying. I thought, this must be it. This must be the reason. And that's why I paid for her thing. And this is a very important lesson that the master, the Hasidic master, the Baal Shem Tov, the founder of Hasidus taught, is that everything in our lives has a lesson. Everything that we see, everything that we hear, everything that we experience, there must be some lesson that God is telling us. And we just got to open our ears, open our minds, and figure out what exactly it is that God wants to tell us.